Hey guys, my name is Pranav and welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about how to build apps and websites using Replit. So I'm just going to go up and open this page. So first of all, we will understand what Replit is. Replit is basically a vibe coding tool. It's kind of a platform that you can directly access into your browser through your browser and start developing applications in just simple English language. Okay, you just have to prompt in simple plain English, and it will the Replit will develop apps according to your requirement. Okay, so to put it simply, Replit is a platform that you can access right through your browser. It takes your ideas as input in plain text and builds them described in your prompt. Okay, so in general what happens is, in a traditional approach of software development, there are several developers use IDEs like like for example Notepad plus plus, or even they use Visual Studio. Yeah, Visual Studio is one of the popular IDE for software development, and then the developers write the code there and then they put the code to Git, and then from there it is getting integrated, and that's how the software is developed. But the problem is that now, with Replit, the thing change is that you don't need to install any other uh, IDEs. You don't need Visual Studio. You don't need Notepad plus plus, or even I mean you just don't need any other platforms. You just can use Replit and write your idea or application idea or a website idea, and you just bring that idea to life. Okay, that's how simple it is with this vibe coding tool, which is called as Replit. And now we're going to check about how we can do how we can build apps or websites using Replit. So to begin with, the first thing that you need to do is you need to log into Replit. At easy as obvious it sounds, you need to first be on the platform to be able to use it. Okay, so first you need to go to this replit.com, or you can just through this blog, you can just click on here and you will go to a Replit website. And from there you would see you would have to sign it up. You can sign up using Google or GitHub or whatever your choice is. After signing up, you will be represented with a screen with on the which will represent, like, on the left there will be some necessary options, and on the right or in the middle of it you'll see a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter is a prompt based box where you can put your you can put your ideas. For example, we can call it a prompt. Okay, so we have to put our requirement in a plain English language, in this way. For example, I just wrote in the ghostwriter that create a personal portfolio website with a clean modern design, include a web homepage, and about section, project gallery, and so on and so forth. So according to my requirement, I just put it there. You can change the prompt as per your requirement. For example, I have given two examples of the prompt. The second one is all about how you can do basic Android application, a native Android application. So I've written a prompt according to it. Okay, so it just reads build a Flutter Android app with a splash screen, logo, fade in, fade out, after that, and so on and so forth. Okay, just go through it according to your requirement. You put the prompt there. As soon as you put it, it will generate a draft. Okay, Replit will generate a draft. You can call it a preview. On your right you will see a preview section. On your left, a Replit will interact with several other things. Now there will be two options: whether you can keep on chatting, which means that you can keep on asking it the preview you didn't, for example, you didn't like the preview, you can click on keep on chatting and insert your things, your your ideas, your new changes that you want on to be drafted. Those are the things that you can do after clicking click keep chatting. If you don't want to do that, if you are fine with the draft that the Replit has created, you just click on approve plan and start. Once you do that, what happens is Replit will start, or Replit will continue developing what it is developing, and on the right you will get to see a full preview. Okay, so and after developing a full preview, on the left you would always have a chance to change those things that Replit has created or developed. So once everything is fine and you are okay with the preview, the next thing is that you want to deploy yours. Obviously, we have created the application or a website. We want to show it to the world. But in order to do that, if you want to show this to world, again, you don't need to be a tech savvy for that, because Replit gives you the option to deploy right through it. Means you can host the website or the application right through Replit. You don't need to go to any other platform to do that, which would obviously it would have complicated those things. So they have given this direct option to deploy those things that you have developed right through the right through the Replit. Okay, so once you're okay with it, you just have to click on deploy option. Okay, deploy button. Once you click the deploy button, there you will get several plan options. For example, reserved VM. This plan option is good for an app that is always like for always on apps. For example, the app has to be always on, always accessible. And then there is auto scale, which is a category, which is a plan category where you need some app or a website that would scale up or scale down according to the traffic that it is receiving. Then you would go for auto scale. Static pages, you don't have you have a simple biodata website or a static page website where there is no dependency or a backend. Then you can go with a static page. Or then there is a scheduled plan option, which is basically a time based apps like cron jobs. Let's say you are scheduling some tasks, then you can use for scheduled plan. So once these, according to your requirement, you'd have to choose the plan and pay the price for it. After you paying the price, you can get the option to map the domain to your new website. You can get the option to add your domain name to that website that you created, or you can also get to get the chance to change what your package name should be, if you are talking about the Android app. Okay, then, what is the like? We'll just go through a quickly analysis of the plans. So there are several plans, like 4 plans. Starter, which is free, you get 10 development apps. It's just a staging. Like you can't just publish those apps. Okay, temporary links to public it. Okay, not permanent. So it may be there will be some cap. Then Replit Core is the like $20 per month, and then there is Teams, Replit Teams, which is $35 per month, and then there is Enterprise. This pricing of Enterprise can be depending upon the whatever the custom, like it is saying that it is a custom pricing, but you'd need to contact their support and get to know what is your requirement and how they are going to charge for the enterprise plan. Now, so what is conclusion of it? Like, why should you use Replit? For example, if you are a freelancer and you have so many tasks, so many applications to deploy, or and you are not getting much time, then you can obviously use Replit and develop those things quickly, as quickly as possible, because also you get a built-in deploy option through it. So the quickest, like obviously every user would want, or every client of yours would want to have their application ready online to be accessible, so that they can churn a lot of money out of it. So that's how it works. So you can use, freelancer people can use, and even non-tech guys, or the people who are students, can use this application, they can use this platform to extend their knowledge or get to know how the AI is doing things, and that's it. So aside of this, I also help you with services. I also um, provide a service with SSL support, whether you want to help installing SSL, migration, restore servers, and all the other services that are shown up here. I charge a very little fee, and I'll help you fix those issues. Okay. You can also contact me using this contact form, or you can also buy me a coffee if you like my work. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.